One, two, three, fuck it.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ishita and today I'll be telling you 5 things that you can do when you're getting bored at home. Now this is a very hard time for all of us. We all are stuck at home and we have nothing to do. Now I myself is a person who loves to watch series and movies, but even I am bored right now of watching so many series and movies. So I thought of sharing what I do when I get bored with you guys. So this series will be divided into like 4 parts, and each part will have different things that you can do when you get bored. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, without wasting any further time, let's hop into the video. Now for the first project, you will be needing a sketchbook or any paper, some markers, a spray bottle, a cellophane sheet or a plastic wrap or any plastic sheet you can use, and some tape. So to start with, first of all, what you're gonna do is tape the borders of your paper so that when you put the cellophane sheet on it, the paint will not go everywhere and mess it all up. So do that, and after that, we'll take our cellophane sheet and we'll cut it a bit larger than what our sheet size is, and then we lay it on the table and take our pens or take our markers or whatever you guys are using. Here I'm using Camel brush markers. You can use whatever sketch pens or brush markers you have at home, and we'll start coloring the cellophane sheet with it. So after we are done coloring the cellophane sheet, take a spray bottle and spray it on the paper first and then spray it on the cellophane sheet. Now if you don't spray it on the paper, what you'll notice is that when you put the cellophane sheet on the paper, small dots will start appearing and it does not look good. Trust me, I've done this like 3 or 4 times and every time I was doing it so wrong, and after so many attempts I finally got it right. So yeah, do make sure that you wet the paper thoroughly and then wet the cellophane sheet. So after you have sprayed the water on the cellophane sheet, take it carefully and place it on the paper and then spread it with your fingers so that no spot is left uncolored. Now after that, carefully remove the cellophane sheet and remove whatever excess water is there, and with the help of a blow dryer you can dry it, or you can just leave it as it is for some time and let it dry on its own. Now I'm a very impatient person, so I'm going to use a hair dryer. So after drying, it looks like this. Now this is a very easy idea if you guys do not have any watercolors at home and just want to experiment with a watercolor background. So this is what you can do. Now you can leave it as it is, or you can go ahead and make something or write something on it. I am writing down, don't just exist, live. So yeah, this is how it looks. Now for the second project, what you will need is again some paper or any sketchbook, some cellophane sheet. Now for this project you will need cellophane sheet, no other plastic wrap or plastic sheet will work. You'll know why in just a second. Watercolors, and of course water, tape and scissors. Now to start this project, take your paper, again tape it down at the borders. Now take your watercolors and paint the whole sheet in whatever color you want. You can use different colors, you can use a single color, it's up to you, or you can also use the method I showed you previous project. I admit it's working. You're working. Don't care, you're crazy, it's perfect. Shaky and I'm slurring, 'cause I'm nervous. It's you. It's you. Oh, you. The second I saw you. Now when you're done, take a cellophane sheet, cut it a bit larger. Now make sure that the paper is quite damp, because if it's not damp enough, it will not create those effects. Now take a cellophane sheet, place it on the paper and make some creases with your fingers. Now you will have to leave it for some time. I left it for around 3 or 4 hours to dry it completely. When you're done, take it off carefully and you will be left with this beautiful pattern. Now you can leave it as it is, or you can draw something on it. I'm leaving it as it is. So yeah, that's the second thing you can do when you're bored. It's been going Now the third project is very simple. What you will need is some paper, or if you're using watercolors, use watercolor paper, a thick paper, some masking tape, and of course watercolors, markers, or whatever you want. What I'm doing here is I'm making a Polaroid with this paper. What you need to do is cut the paper in small sizes, approximately the size of a Polaroid that you see. Now take up masking tape and tape down the bottom border. Just make sure that the bottom border is quite thick as compared to the other three borders. Now after you are done taping it down, make any scenery that you want. I'm just experimenting with this new technique. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just going in with the markers, and I'm making some mountains here. You can do whatever you want. You can make a landscape, you can just paint some flowers, you can make a lemon, or I don't know why I just said lemon, but you can do whatever you want. So yeah, when you're done, take off the tapes and you will be left with a beautiful Polaroid. So yeah, that's the third thing that you can do.
I'm just saying, I can't ignore you. I'm not.
So for the food DIY, I'm making a mosaic pattern. This is a very simple project. All you will need is again some paper, of course, some tape and watercolor. That's literally it. Now what you're gonna do is, first of all, tape down all the borders of the paper. Then take the tape and just make some random shapes with the tape. It does not have to be triangular in particular. It can be a triangle, a rectangle, a square, or any weird shape that you want. So when you're done doing that, take your watercolors or take any color that you want. You can use a sketch pen, you can use acrylic paints, you can use gouache, you can use watercolor, you can use whatever you have, and then paint it. I'm using different colors. You can use two colors, or you can use a single color or multicolor, whatever, it's up to you. And just go in, paint it.
Staying up all night.
If you're using watercolors, if you feel necessary, you can go over it again, make a second layer to deepen the color. When you are done, make sure the paint is completely dry, and then peel off the tape very carefully. And do not rush over it, because if you do, you can tear off the paper and it will ruin the whole piece. So be patient when you are taking off the tape. And yeah, that's it. This as simple as that. Now you can leave it as it is, or you can paint the borders, or you can also make something in between, or write on it, or do whatever you feel like doing at the moment. I made some mosaic previously. I painted the borders of one of the paintings, and in the second one I made a lip illustration in the center of the paper. Now for the fourth project, it was kind of a fail for me. I did not really liked it. This one, what you'll need is any random object that you don't like. Gesso, some acrylic paints, paint brushes, that's it. Okay, so I'm using this clipboard. I am actually not a huge fan of Pokemon. I mean, I used to like it when I was a kid, but now I don't know what I'll do with this. So I thought, let's paint it. So to prepare the surface, using some gesso over it so that I get a clean canvas to work on. Now if you don't have gesso, you can use 2 or 3 layers of white acrylic paint, or you can even go over it if you're using darker colors. So since I was using a light blue color, I had to go over it with the gesso. So yeah, I'm painting over it with the gesso. After 2 coats of gesso, leave it to dry. When it's dry, take your blue paint or whatever paint that you're using, paint over it. I'm making some candy like pattern on it. Now this was a huge fail for me, because when I was painting over it with the blue paint, the gesso came off. I don't know why. I don't know, was that supposed to happen or what, I don't know, but yeah, it kind of came off. So the paint was a bit uneven at places, but yeah, it wasn't looking that bad. So I thought, why not, let's add it into the video. So yeah, that was it. It was kind of a fail for me, but you guys can definitely make it work for yourselves. You can paint anything that you have around, a pop socket, maybe some clips, some palette, a cassette, or sandals even. So this was it for this video. These were the 5 things that you can do. Now there will be more in the upcoming videos, so stay tuned for that. And if you like this video, do like, share and comment. And yep, stay safe, stay home, and keep watching my videos. See you in the next video.